EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Throwing Jones. And this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 39 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taylor now to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. The CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll drop it underneath to White, and he's taken down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First down, here's White. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Taylor. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taylor now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Patriots ready to get the football back.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work.
And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves today, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's got this down to the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On first down, Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Jones now. A final shot before break.
So we have,
and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A big play there on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 16, Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Taylor. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 31, Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taylor now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 27, Jones. It's complete. James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now Jones.
And a dump off to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
To throw is Jones.
The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll go down at the 28. Now hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw his car, letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Carr to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are right back in this football game. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every